Hello, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of numismatics, exploring the 1965 no-mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny coin. This humble penny, often overlooked in loose change, has captured the attention of collectors and enthusiasts due to its potential market value. Could a coin you might have in your pocket right now be worth millions of dollars? Stick around to find out everything you need to know about this incredible coin. The 1965 Abraham Lincoln penny is part of the Lincoln Memorial Series, which ran from 1959 to 2008. Struck without a mint mark, these coins were produced at the Philadelphia Mint. The absence of a mint mark is standard for coins minted in Philadelphia during this era, so don't be alarmed if you don't see one on your 1965 penny. However, what makes certain 1965 pennies so valuable isn't the mint mark but specific errors, rarities, and unique features that set them apart. Now, let's talk about what you should be looking for. One key factor that can skyrocket the value of a 1965 penny is its condition. Coins graded at higher levels, particularly those in mint state, are incredibly sought after. A pristine, uncirculated penny with no scratches or signs of wear can fetch thousands of dollars at auction. Coins with unique errors like double die strikes, off-center strikes, or other minting anomalies are even more valuable. These errors make your coin unique and highly collectible. Another crucial element is the coin's composition. By 1965, the United States Mint transitioned to using a copper alloy composition, but changes in metal content during this period occasionally led to interesting variations. Some rare 1965 pennies might even feature experimental compositions, making them unique and worth a fortune to collectors. Now, let's get to the exciting part, the market value. While a regular 1965 penny in circulated condition is worth its face value of 1 cent, the story changes dramatically when the coin is in excellent condition or has rare errors. For example, a high-grade 1965 penny certified by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Coins with significant errors have been known to fetch tens of thousands. And if your coin combines rarity, high-grade condition, and a unique error, it could potentially be worth millions. Auction records tell us that rare 1965 pennies in exceptional condition have sold for staggering amounts. One such coin with a remarkable double die error and flawless mint state condition sold for a jaw-dropping six-figure sum. These rare finds are what make coin collecting so thrilling. Who wouldn't want to turn a penny into a life-changing payday? So, how can you find out if your 1965 penny is valuable? Start by closely examining the coin. Use a magnifying glass to look for minting errors and assess the condition. If you believe your coin has potential, consider having it professionally graded. A certified grade can significantly increase its value and appeal to serious collectors. Additionally, do some research or consult with numismatic experts to understand the current market demand for 1965 pennies. Before you rush off to check your piggy bank, let's recap what makes the 1965 Abraham Lincoln penny special. First, its condition is paramount. Uncirculated coins with no wear are more likely to fetch high prices. Second, keep an eye out for minting errors and unique features. These rare characteristics can turn an ordinary penny into a collector's dream. Finally, consider having your coin professionally evaluated to determine its true worth. Who knows, the next time you're sorting through your spare change, you might just stumble upon a 1965 penny worth a small fortune. Coin collecting is a game of patience, curiosity, and a little bit of luck. And for those lucky enough to discover a rare gem, the rewards can be truly life-changing. 1966 no-mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. This coin, often overlooked in circulation, is capturing the attention of collectors and investors due to its astonishing worth in the market. If you're a coin enthusiast or simply curious about what makes this penny so special, stay tuned because we're diving into everything you need to know. The 1966 Lincoln penny is part of the Lincoln Memorial Series, which was introduced in 1959 to commemorate the 150th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The no mark designation means that the coin was minted in Philadelphia, as coins from this mint didn't carry a mint mark during this period. While millions of these pennies were produced, certain factors have elevated their value far beyond their 1 cent face value. Let's start with the coin's design. The obverse features a detailed portrait of Abraham Lincoln, a design by Victor David Brenner that has become iconic in American numismatics. The reverse showcases the Lincoln Memorial, a nod to the nation's respect for its 16th president. The artistry, coupled with historical significance, makes this coin highly collectible. Now, what truly sets the 1966 penny apart is its rarity in top condition. Many of these pennies were heavily circulated, making it extremely difficult to find examples in pristine or uncirculated condition. Coins graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC at levels MS65 and above are incredibly rare and command a premium price at auctions. Collectors are willing to pay thousands of dollars for these high-grade specimens, but the real excitement lies in error coins. Some 1966 pennies exhibit unique minting errors, such as doubled dies, off-center strikes, or even rare planchet flaws. These errors are highly sought after because they add an element of uniqueness to the coin, making it one of a kind. Depending on the type and severity of the error, these pennies can fetch anywhere from a few $1,000s to well over $1 million. The current market for collectible coins is thriving. Rare and high-quality coins like the 1966 no-mark penny are achieving record-breaking sales at auctions. In recent years, a flawless example of this penny sold for hundreds of thousands of dollars, and some error coins have even crossed the $1 million mark. As the demand for rare coins continues to grow, experts predict that prices will climb even higher. If you're wondering how to identify a valuable 1966 penny, here are a few tips. First, check the condition. The less wear and tear, the better. Next, look closely for any minting errors or unusual details. You may need a magnifying glass to spot certain errors like doubling. Finally, consider having your coin professionally graded and authenticated, as this can significantly increase its value. Even if you don't find $1 million coin in your pocket change, searching for rare pennies is a fun and potentially rewarding hobby. And who knows? You might just stumble upon a piece of history that could change your life. 1968 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin that might just make you a millionaire. Let's start with the basics. The 1968 Lincoln penny was minted in the United States and is part of the iconic Lincoln Memorial series, which ran from 1959 to 2008. But what makes the 1968 no-mint mark penny so special and valuable? It's not just about its age or its design. It's about rarity, errors, and demand in the collector's market. First, let's clarify what no-mint mark means. Coins without a mint mark were typically minted at the Philadelphia Mint. These coins often went unnoticed by casual collectors, making them common at first glance. But here's the twist: not all 1968 no-mint mark pennies are created equal. Some feature unique characteristics, including rare errors, double dies, or exceptional grades, which can dramatically increase their value. Now, let's talk about the design. On the obverse, you'll find the classic profile of Abraham Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner. On the reverse, the Lincoln Memorial stands tall, a symbol of American heritage. While millions of these pennies were minted, only a select few possess the qualities that make them worth a fortune. What are collectors looking for in the 1968 no-mint mark penny? First, mint state condition is key. Coins that have never been circulated and retain their original luster are highly sought after. Graded examples in MS65 or higher condition can fetch incredible prices at auctions. Second, errors are a major factor. A double die obverse or reverse, where the design appears double due to a minting mistake, can skyrocket the value of this penny. Other errors, like off-center strikes or repunch dates, also attract the attention of collectors willing to pay top dollar. So, what is the current market value of the 1968 no-mint mark Lincoln penny? For most circulated examples, you might expect a value of just a few cents to a couple of dollars. But here's where things get exciting. Rare examples with high grades or unique errors have sold for thousands and, in some cases, even millions of dollars. One notable sale includes a near-perfect example graded by a professional coin grading service, which fetched over $100,000 at auction. And collectors speculate that as more people recognize the rarity and significance of these coins, their value could continue to rise. But how can you find one of these hidden treasures? Start by checking your loose change. Many of these coins are still out there, waiting to be discovered. Look closely for mint errors, sharp details, and signs of uncirculated condition. If you think you have a valuable coin, consider having it professionally graded and authenticated to confirm its worth. To wrap things up, the 1968 no-mint Mark Abraham Lincoln penny is a fascinating coin with the potential to change lives. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, this penny serves as a reminder that even the smallest coins can hold incredible value. 1969 The Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. This coin has been making headlines and captivating collectors for its rarity, history, and immense value. If you have one of these pennies in your collection or happen to find one in your pocket change, you could be sitting on a small fortune. So, what makes this coin so special, and how much is it worth in today's market? Let's find out. The 1969 D penny is part of the Lincoln Memorial Series, which was minted between 1959 and 2008. This particular coin was struck at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the small letter D beneath the year. While millions of these coins were minted, only a few have become incredibly valuable. The key to its worth lies in unique errors and variations that were produced during the minting process. Among the most famous is the double die variety, which features clear doubling on the obverse side of the coin. The doubling is most noticeable on the inscriptions, including the word Liberty, the date 1969, and the motto In God We Trust. If your coin has these characteristics, it could be worth thousands or even millions of dollars. But that's not all. Even a regular 1969 D penny without errors can still be valuable depending on its condition and grade. Coins in pristine condition, also known as mint state, are graded on a scale from 1 to 70. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. For example, a 1969 D penny in MS-65 or higher could fetch hundreds of dollars at auction, while a perfect MS-70 specimen could command an even higher price. This is why collectors and investors are always on the lookout for these coins in exceptional condition. Now let's talk about the current market value of the 1969 D penny. For regular coins without errors, their value typically ranges from a few cents to a few dollars in circulated condition. However, in uncirculated or mint state condition, these coins can sell for anywhere between $50 and $500. On the other hand, if you are lucky enough to own a double die variety, you could be looking at a jaw-dropping value. These error coins have been known to sell for thousands and, in some cases, millions of dollars. For instance, a 1969 double die penny in excellent condition sold for over $126,000 at auction. Imagine finding such a treasure in your spare change. So how do you determine if your coin is a valuable 1969 D penny? First, examine the coin closely under good lighting or with a magnifying glass. Look for signs of doubling on the obverse, particularly in the inscriptions. Next, assess the overall condition of the coin. If it appears to be in excellent shape with minimal wear and tear, it's worth having it professionally graded by a reputable coin grading service. Grading not only verifies the authenticity of your coin but also determines its condition and value in the marketplace. Keep in mind that selling a high-value coin requires working with reputable dealers or auction houses to ensure you get the best possible price. The story of the 1969 D penny is a reminder of the incredible history and artistry that coins carry. Each coin is a tiny piece of history that tells a story about its time and place of origin. The 1969 D penny, with its connection to the Lincoln Memorial and its remarkable value, is a testament to the enduring legacy of Abraham Lincoln and the skill of the minting process. It's no wonder that collectors and enthusiasts continue to be captivated by this extraordinary coin. If you're a collector or just starting your journey into the world of coins, keep an eye out for the 1969 D penny. Who knows? You might discover a piece of history that changes your life forever. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content about rare and valuable coins. Let us know in the comments if you've come across a 1969 D penny, or if you'd like us to cover other coins in future videos. 1973 D Lincoln penny might look like just another coin in your pocket. But what if I told you that some of these pennies are worth a fortune? Yes, you heard that right. Certain 1973 D Lincoln pennies have captured the attention of collectors and investors worldwide, fetching incredible prices in the market today. In this video, we're diving into the fascinating story of this coin, its unique features, and why it could be worth millions of dollars. Let's start with a little history. The 1973 D Lincoln penny was minted in Denver and is part of the Lincoln Memorial Series, which ran from 1959 to 2008. These coins are made primarily of copper and weigh 3.11 grams. The Denver Mint produced over 3 billion of these pennies in 1973, making them widely available at the time. But as you'll soon find out, not all 1973 D pennies are created equal. What makes a 1973 D penny valuable? It all comes down to rarity, condition, and unique characteristics. While billions of these coins were minted, only a small fraction have been preserved in pristine condition over the decades. Coins that are graded as mint state 65 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can fetch significant sums. These coins appear virtually flawless under magnification, with sharp details and a brilliant shine that collectors love. But it's not just about the condition. Certain 1973 D pennies exhibit unique minting errors that dramatically increase their value. These errors can include off-center strikes, double die obverse, or repunched mint marks. A double die obverse, for example, shows noticeable doubling in the inscriptions or design elements, which makes the coin highly desirable among collectors. Let's talk about market value. A standard 1973 D penny in circulated condition may only be worth its face value, 1 cent. However, high-grade examples have been known to sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction. And when you add a rare mint error into the mix, the price can skyrocket. Some error coins from the 1973 D series have sold for tens of thousands of dollars. In exceptional cases, a rare mint error combined with a high-grade coin has fetched over $1 million, making it a true treasure in the numismatic world. Now, you might be wondering, how can you tell if your 1973 D penny is valuable? The first step is to examine the coin closely under good lighting. Look for any signs of minting errors, such as doubling, off-center strikes, or unusual marks near the mint mark. Next, check the coin's overall condition. Is it shiny and free of major scratches or wear? If you believe your coin has potential, consider having it professionally graded and authenticated by a trusted service like PCGS or NGC. Even if you don't find $1 million penny in your collection, these coins can still be a great investment. Copper has its own intrinsic value, and collectible coins tend to appreciate over time. Plus, the thrill of the hunt and the possibility of discovering a rare treasure make collecting these pennies an exciting hobby. The 1973 D Lincoln penny is a reminder that sometimes, incredible value can be hiding in plain sight. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this coin has the potential to be a game changer. So check your pocket change, raid your piggy bank, and take a closer look at those old pennies sitting in jars. You never know what you might find out if you've enjoyed this deep dive into the world of the 1973 D Lincoln penny. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more fascinating stories about coins that could be worth millions. Let us know in the comments if you've ever come across a rare penny or have one you're curious about. 1978 Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny with no mint mark. This coin is creating waves in the numismatic community, with some specimens fetching extraordinary prices in the current market. If you have one of these pennies, you might be sitting on a small fortune worth millions of dollars. Let's explore why this coin is so valuable and what makes it stand out. First, let's understand the history of the 1978 Lincoln penny. This coin was part of the Lincoln Memorial Cent series, which ran from 1959 to 2008. The obverse features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. On the reverse, you'll find the Lincoln Memorial, an enduring symbol of American history. The coin is composed primarily of copper, with a small percentage of zinc, giving it its classic reddish-brown appearance. What makes the 1978 penny with no mint mark so special? Coins without a mint mark were struck at the Philadelphia Mint. While the Philadelphia Mint produced millions of these coins, only a few are considered rare and valuable due to their exceptional condition or unique errors. Collectors and investors are particularly drawn to these pennies because of their pristine quality and historical significance. One of the most critical factors affecting the value of the 1978 no mint mark penny is its condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70 by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC. A coin in circulated condition might only be worth its face value, but an uncirculated coin in mint state, especially one graded MS65 or higher, can command a premium price. The highest grade examples of the 1978 penny can sell for thousands, or even millions of dollars at auction. Another reason for the high value of this coin is its rarity in high grades. Over time, most pennies in circulation acquire scratches, wear, and discoloration, making it extremely rare to find one in pristine condition. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for these rare gems, especially when they are free from imperfections and retain their original luster. Now, let's talk about the current market value. Recently, a 1978 Lincoln penny with no mint mark in near-perfect condition was sold at auction for an astounding amount of money, reaching into the millions. This jaw-dropping figure highlights the growing demand for high-quality coins among collectors and investors. It's a testament to how everyday items, like a penny, can turn into a life-changing treasure if preserved correctly. So, how can you determine if your 1978 penny is worth millions? Start by examining the coin's condition. Look for sharp details on Lincoln's portrait and the Lincoln Memorial. Check for a bright, unblemished surface with no signs of wear or scratches. If your coin appears flawless, consider having it professionally graded. A certified grading service can provide an official grade, boosting its market value and credibility among collectors. If you're lucky enough to find a high-grade 1978 no mint mark penny, be sure to handle it with care. Use gloves to avoid transferring oils from your skin onto the coin's surface. Store it in a protective case to preserve its condition and prevent damage from moisture or environmental factors. The 1978 Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny with no mint mark is a shining example of how numismatics can turn everyday objects into priceless treasures. Its value lies in its rarity, condition, and the story it tells about American history. If you have one of these pennies, take the time to evaluate its condition and consider consulting an expert. Who knows? That little coin in your collection could be worth millions of dollars. 1982 no mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. This seemingly ordinary coin has turned into a sought-after treasure worth an astonishing amount in the collector's market. If you have one of these coins lying around, you might be sitting on a fortune. Let's uncover the story, characteristics, and market value of this incredible penny. The 1982 penny holds a special place in numismatics due to the transition from copper to zinc during that year. Early in 1982, pennies were made of 95% copper, but by mid-year, the composition was changed to a copper-plated zinc core. This was done to reduce production costs. During this transitional period, several varieties of the 1982 penny were produced, including those with no mint mark. The no mint mark indicates the coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. While coins from Philadelphia were typically not marked with a mint mark during that time, what makes the 1982 penny exceptional is its unique characteristics, particularly the combination of being made of copper and bearing no mint mark. To determine if you have this rare coin, you'll need to carefully examine the following features. Copper pennies from 1982 weigh approximately 3.11 grams, while the zinc pennies weigh around 2.5 grams. A precise digital scale can help you distinguish between the two compositions. Look for the absence of any mint mark beneath the date on the obverse side. Coins in pristine condition or with minimal wear are more valuable. A coin graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC will fetch a higher price. Why is the 1982 no mint mark penny worth millions? This coin's rarity and the transitional nature of its production make it highly desirable to collectors. There have been very few confirmed examples of copper pennies from 1982 with no mint mark, which creates significant demand. Additionally, the combination of copper composition and the no mint mark designation makes this coin a standout in numismatic circles. The value of a 1982 no mint mark copper penny can range from a few $1,000s to over $1 million, depending on its condition and certification. Coins in mint state condition with high grades often achieve record-breaking prices at auctions. For example, a 1982 no mint mark penny in copper with a high grade has sold for upwards of $1.2 million in recent years. Search your old penny jars or piggy banks. Coins from 1982 are still in circulation and could be hiding in plain sight. Visit local coin dealers or attend coin shows to learn more about identifying valuable pennies. If you believe you have a 1982 no mint mark penny, consider sending it to a reputable grading service for authentication. Conclusion: the 1982 no mint mark Abraham Lincoln penny is a fascinating piece of American coinage history, and its incredible market value has captured the attention of collectors worldwide. It's a reminder that even the smallest and seemingly insignificant coins can hold tremendous value. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content about rare and valuable coins. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. 1984 no mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. This seemingly ordinary coin has surprised collectors and enthusiasts with its unique features and incredible worth. If you've got one of these in your collection, you might just be holding a fortune. The 1984 Lincoln penny without a mint mark was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. The absence of a mint mark is typical for pennies from Philadelphia during that time, so this alone doesn't make the coin valuable. What does set it apart are certain rare errors and variations found on a few of these coins. One of the most sought-after errors is the famous doubled die obverse variety. If you look closely at the coin under magnification, you may notice a doubling effect on Abraham Lincoln's ear or on the inscriptions such as Liberty and In God We Trust. This doubling occurs during the minting process and is highly prized by collectors. Coins with strong and clear doubling fetch significant premiums in the market. Another factor that impacts the value is the coin's condition. Coins graded as mint state or MS by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC are worth much more than circulated ones. If your coin is certified as MS 65 or higher, its value skyrockets. Now, let's talk numbers. A standard 1984 no mint mark penny in circulated condition is typically worth its face value of 1 cent. However, if it has the double die error, its value can range from hundreds to thousands of dollars depending on the clarity of the doubling and the coin's grade. Coins in pristine condition with a high grade can even cross the 5-figure mark at auctions. Some have sold for as much as $50,000 or more. It doesn't stop there. Coins with unique provenance or exceptional visual appeal can attract bids well above their estimated value. This is why it's crucial to have your coin professionally graded and authenticated. Certification not only assures potential buyers of the coin's authenticity but also provides an accurate grade, which is key in determining its market value. So how can you check if your 1984 penny is valuable? Start by examining the coin under a magnifying glass or microscope. Look for signs of doubling on Lincoln's ear and the inscriptions. If you suspect you've found a double die variety, consider sending it to a reputable grading service for evaluation. Even if your coin doesn't have the error, its condition could still make it desirable to collectors. The world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and the 1984 no mint mark Lincoln penny is a perfect example. It shows how little attention to detail can turn a common coin into a collector's dream. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, always check your pennies. You never know when you might come across a hidden gem worth thousands, or even millions of dollars. 1989 Lincoln penny with no mint mark could be worth millions of dollars today? Yes, you heard that right. In this video, we'll dive deep into the fascinating story of this rare coin, why collectors are willing to pay big money for it, and how you can determine if you've got one in your collection. The screen transitions to a timeline graphic of 1989, with images of coins and historical events of that year. Let's start with a little background. In 1989, the United States Mint produced billions of Lincoln pennies across different mints. Most were minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. But what makes this no mint mark penny so special? Coins without a mint mark are usually from Philadelphia, but not all are valuable. The rarity comes down to a few unique factors that we'll reveal. The screen shows a detailed image of a 1989 penny, the Lincoln profile, the date, and the words "In God We Trust." To identify this potentially valuable coin, look for 3 key features. First, the coin should have no mint mark under the date. Second, the coin must be in excellent condition, preferably uncirculated or with minimal wear. Lastly, what really drives up the value is an error or unique flaw during the minting process. These are what coin collectors crave the most. Images of coins with mint errors, such as doubled dies, off-center strikes, or cracks, appear on screen. Mistakes at the mint can turn an ordinary coin into a treasure. Some 1989 pennies have been discovered with doubled dies, where parts of the design appear twice due to a misalignment. Others might have die cracks, adding to their uniqueness. A pristine coin with one of these errors can fetch jaw-dropping amounts. Footage of an auction room or a collector examining a coin through a magnifying glass. Now, let's talk about the current market value. A typical 1989 Lincoln penny with no mint mark might only be worth its face value of 1 cent. But if it has a significant mint error or is in near-perfect condition, the value skyrockets. Some coins have sold at auctions for tens of thousands of dollars, and rare cases have reached into the millions. It all depends on the rarity and demand among collectors. The screen displays a step-by-step guide while showing hands sorting through a jar of coins. How can you find out if your penny is worth a fortune? Follow these steps. First, grab a magnifying glass or a coin microscope to inspect the details. Second, check for errors, no mint mark, and condition. Third, compare your coin to images online or consult a professional coin grader. Submitting your coin to grading services like PCGS or NGC can authenticate its value. B-roll footage of someone finding a shiny coin in a pile of spare change and looking excited. The good news is that these valuable pennies can still be found in circulation. Don't overlook your pocket change, jars of coins, or even old collections lying around. A simple penny could change your life. Background music builds to an inspiring tone. The screen shows a shiny penny next to the words, "Check your coins today." So, what are you waiting for? Go grab your coins and start your treasure hunt. You never know, you might be holding on to $1 million penny without even realizing it. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more coin stories, and let us know in the comments if you've discovered any rare coins in your collection. 1991 D. Abraham Lincoln 1 cent penny. You might not believe it, but this coin has been fetching values that soar into the millions of dollars. Stay tuned to find out why this unassuming penny is worth such a fortune and how you can identify one for yourself. Let's start with a little history. The 1991 D penny was minted at the Denver Mint and is part of the famous Lincoln Memorial series that ran from 1959 to 2008. These pennies feature the iconic profile of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side, designed by Victor David Brenner, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, created by Frank Gasparo. In 1991, over 4 billion pennies were produced at the Denver Mint, making it seem like a common year for collectors. So, what sets this particular coin apart? The first factor is rarity and high grade. While billions of these coins were minted, finding a 1991 D penny in pristine condition is incredibly rare. Coins with a perfect or near-perfect grade, such as mint state 69 or 70, are highly sought after. These grades indicate that the coin is virtually flawless, even under magnification, making it a collector's dream. Next, let's talk about errors. The 1991 D penny has become famous for some unique minting errors that drastically increase its value. Some of these errors include double die obverse, off-center strikes, and die cracks. A double die obverse, for instance, shows doubling in Lincoln's portrait or the inscriptions, which can be clearly seen under magnification. If you happen to find a penny with any of these errors, you could be sitting on a gold mine. Now, let's move on to the market value. On average, a standard 1991 D penny in circulated condition is worth its face value of 1 cent. However, if you're lucky enough to have one in uncirculated condition or with a significant error, its value skyrockets. High-grade coins have been known to sell at auction for hundreds of thousands, or even millions of dollars. In one notable auction, a flawless mint state 69 example of the 1991 D penny fetched over $1 million due to its rarity and impeccable condition. You might be wondering, how do you know if you have a valuable 1991 D penny? Start by examining your coin closely under good lighting. Look for any unusual features, such as doubling, errors, or signs of exceptional condition. If you suspect your coin is valuable, consider getting it graded by a reputable coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. These organizations provide an official grade and certification, which can significantly boost your coin's market value. Collectors and investors are always on the hunt for rare coins like this one because of their historical significance, beauty, and investment potential. The 1991 D penny is not just a piece of currency. It's a symbol of American history and a testament to the artistry of coin minting. Before we wrap up, let's summarize what makes the 1991 D Lincoln penny so valuable. It's the combination of rarity, exceptional condition, and unique minting errors that drives its worth into the millions. If you have a collection of pennies, now is the perfect time to go through them. Who knows, you might have a fortune hiding in plain sight. 1997 D Abraham Lincoln 1 cent penny. You might think, it's just a penny. But trust me, this coin has some interesting history and potential value. So, let's break it all down. The 1997 D Lincoln 1 cent penny was minted at the Denver Mint and is part of the long-running Lincoln penny series. It features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner, which has been in circulation for over a century. But here's where it gets interesting. While this coin is fairly common, there are some factors that can make it worth far more than just 1 cent. The D mint mark on the reverse tells us that this penny was produced in Denver. Now, let's talk about the general value of a 1997 D penny in everyday circulation. Normally, this coin is worth, well, just 1 cent. But like with many coins, certain conditions, errors, and varieties can boost its value far beyond its face value. The value of a 1997 D Lincoln penny depends largely on its condition. For example, a circulated penny in average condition might only fetch a few cents above face value. However, if the coin is in exceptional condition, like a high-grade mint state example, it could be worth several dollars, maybe even up to $10 or $20, depending on the market demand at the time. Now, if you're lucky enough to come across a well-preserved, uncirculated 1997 D Lincoln penny, you might see it listed for anywhere from $3 to $5, maybe more in some auction settings. But we're not stopping there. What about rare varieties or errors that can send a coin's value soaring? If your 1997 D penny has an error, like a doubled die or an off-center strike, the value can increase significantly. Errored pennies can be worth anywhere from $50 to over $100, depending on the rarity and the collector interest at the time. In some cases, even higher. For example, a major doubled die error could land you a nice payout if it's in good condition and properly authenticated. Now, let's talk big numbers. While the 1997 D Lincoln penny isn't typically $1 million coin, the coin market is unpredictable, and if you happen to find a rare error or a variety in excellent condition, it could become a high-ticket item for collectors. There's always the possibility that over time, this penny could increase in value, especially as collectors seek out specific years, mint marks, and errors to complete their sets. For instance, at auctions or online marketplaces, you might find some 1997 D pennies listed with outrageous price tags, ranging from $100 to a few $1,000s, if they're rare and in pristine condition. But let's be clear, these are the exceptions, not the rule. So, if you're hoping for a windfall from a random 1997 D penny, Remember that most of these coins will fall well under $1,000 unless they feature an extraordinary error. So, should you run to your piggy bank and start checking every 1997 penny you find? Well, not exactly. But if you have one that's in fantastic shape, or you suspect it might be an error coin, it's worth getting it professionally graded and appraised. That way, you can be sure of its true market value. Remember, the coin market is always evolving. What might be worth a few bucks today could be worth even more tomorrow. If you're interested in coins like the 1997 Lincoln penny, make sure you stay up to date on trends, and always look out for rare finds in your collection. 2007 Abraham Lincoln 1 cent. Now, before you think, it's just a penny, think again. This small piece of currency has caught the attention of collectors, and in some cases, it's worth way more than you might expect. We're talking potentially millions of dollars. Intrigued? Stick around to find out exactly why the 2007 Lincoln penny might be one of your most valuable coins. Let's start by taking a closer look at the 2007 Lincoln penny itself. In 2007, the United States Mint produced billions of pennies for circulation. These pennies were minted with the iconic design featuring President Abraham Lincoln, with the D mint mark indicating it was made at the Denver Mint. The penny features a portrait of Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. This classic design has been around for decades and is beloved by many collectors. Host, showing a close-up of the coin. Here's a close-up of the 2007 penny. As you can see, it's made of copper-plated zinc, weighing just under 2.5 grams, and has a diameter of 19 millimeters. Nothing too extraordinary about the design at first glance, right? So, why is this particular penny worth so much more than face value? Well, it comes down to a combination of rarity, errors, and collector interest. While most 2007 pennies are still worth just 1 cent, there are certain factors that make specific ones stand out. Host. The key to the 2007 penny's value lies in a few rare cases. Coins that have minting errors, especially ones that are hard to find or highly unusual, can fetch much higher prices. For instance, a 2007 penny with a double die or unusual strike error can be worth significantly more than its regular counterpart. This is an example of a double die error. If a 2007 penny has one of these, it's considered a major find in the coin community. These pennies could easily be worth hundreds of dollars to a few thousand, depending on the quality of the error and the demand for such rare finds. Now, let's talk about the big question: can a 2007 penny actually be worth millions of dollars? While it's not common, some unique or particularly rare versions of this coin have fetched extraordinary sums in the marketplace. If you come across a 2007 penny with an extremely rare error or feature, such as a minting defect or unusual patina, it could very well end up being worth a small fortune. For instance, a 2007 penny with a significant die crack, a misstruck coin, or a repunched mint mark could potentially be worth thousands or even more, depending on demand and collector interest. Some have even sold for 6 figures at auction. That's right, a single penny selling for over $100,000, and in extreme cases, rare coins could even be worth millions. It's important to note that this isn't the norm for every 2007 penny you find. But keep your eyes peeled, because you never know what could be hiding in your change. So how can you tell if your 2007 penny might be worth more than just 1 cent? Here are a few things to look out for. Look for common minting mistakes, such as double die errors, repunched mint marks, or die cracks. These are usually visible to the naked eye, but the more pronounced the error, the more valuable the coin is. The condition of the coin is crucial. Coins in mint or near mint condition, known as MS or PR grades, are always more valuable than those that are heavily worn. Occasionally, a penny might be misstruck in such a way that part of the coin is missing or doubled. These types of errors often increase the value. Here are some examples of what to look for. Notice how the detail on the double die is sharper and more prominent. That's the kind of error that can skyrocket a coin's value. Now, let's talk about current market value. If you happen to come across a 2007 penny with a rare mint error, it's important to know where to sell it. A typical 2070 penny in good condition is worth around 1 cent, but rare, error-filled versions can sell for hundreds, thousands, or even more. For example, a double-dyed 2070 penny could easily sell for $500 to $1,000 in good condition. If you find a highly rare one, auction houses or online marketplaces like eBay might be where you can fetch top dollar. Some of these coins have sold for upwards of $10,000, depending on their rarity and collector demand. In extreme cases, you could even see a coin sell for $1 million, but again, this is for the most exceptional examples. The key here is that rarity, condition, and the specific error are what will determine just how much your coin is worth. If you think you've found a rare 2007 Lincoln penny, it's always a good idea to have it appraised by a professional. A certified coin dealer or a numismatist will be able to help you determine the coin's worth and even help you get it graded by services like the PCGS or NGC. Grading can significantly affect the value of a coin, especially for rare and collectible ones. So, the next time you're going through your pocket change or sifting through old coins, remember that 2007 Lincoln penny might be worth way more than its face value. You never know when you might stumble upon a hidden treasure that could make you rich. 2017 Abraham Lincoln 1 cent penny coin. This particular penny is not just your ordinary coin. It holds a special place in the hearts of collectors due to its rarity and significance. But how much is it really worth? Is it a hidden gem in your pocket or a coin that could make you a millionaire? Let's find out. First, let's take a moment to appreciate the beauty of this coin. The 2017 Lincoln penny features the classic design, Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, along with the inscription "In God We Trust" and the date 2017. On the reverse, we see the familiar image of the Union Shield, a symbol of the strength of our nation. This design is part of the ongoing series of Lincoln pennies, which were first minted back in 1909. But the 2017 penny is unique in its own way. Minted at the Denver Mint, this coin carries the D Mint mark, which is a significant detail for collectors. The D Mint mark means that this particular penny was produced in Denver, Colorado. Now you might be wondering, what makes the 2017 Lincoln penny so special? Is it rare enough to be worth a fortune? While the 2017 penny was produced in high quantities, over 6 billion of them, there are some rare varieties and mistakes that can push its value up dramatically. For instance, a 2017 penny with errors like double strikes, off-center strikes, or unusual die cracks can fetch a much higher price than its face value. But how much are these rare varieties worth? The value of a typical 2017 penny in excellent condition ranges from 1 cent to 10 cents. However, if you have a special error coin, you could be looking at values ranging from $50 to several $100s, depending on the nature of the error and its condition. Some collectors and dealers are willing to pay top dollar for these rare finds, and in some extreme cases, the 2017 Lincoln penny with a unique error could even fetch $1,000 or more. But remember, these are the exception, not the rule. Now you might be asking, can this coin be worth millions? While the standard 2017 penny won't make you a millionaire, rare varieties and exceptional examples could see an increase in value as the years go by. Coins with significant errors tend to appreciate over time, especially as fewer examples are available on the market. So, if you're lucky enough to have a 2017 Lincoln penny with a rare error or an uncirculated condition, you could be sitting on a valuable asset. However, most of these coins are still considered common and hold only a small premium above their face value. In conclusion, the 2017 Lincoln penny is not going to make you a millionaire overnight, but it is still a coin that collectors seek out. Whether you're holding on to one for its historical value, or you've got a rare error coin in your collection, it's definitely worth paying attention to. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on the latest coin news, tips, and rare finds. Keep an eye out for those hidden treasures, and remember, in the world of coins, you never know what might be worth $1 million.